I think it's two things that really stand out in these moments. One is if you are remaining positive and focused on what you can control at a time period when everybody else is feeling down and being a little bit depressed. One of the things you'll see if you look at the videos I do with some realtors that I post on social media, I start off like being super negative as almost like a joke every week because it's like the sky is falling. You have to keep your positivity going because people don't want to work with Eeyore. They just don't, right? Tigger might have ADD, but he seems like a whole lot more fun than Eeyore, right? And so, like, you can't be walking around like, woe is me or how hard this is. You got to be saying like, okay, cool. Hey, here's the bright side. The amateurs are going to go out of the business, and I'm going to go ahead and take advantage of the opportunity. You got to get in front of more people, and you got to do it with a focus towards how to navigate going forward, how you are prepared and ready for this moment. And that will make people want to work with you and they'll want to follow you. And so when you're meeting with your realtors, you're focused on here's what we're doing today to navigate through this. Now you're leading, and that's going to attract people to you. The other thing that I've seen come up very differently recently is I've noticed in the positive reviews we're getting, for the first time ever, there's a lot of referencing for the professionalism of the process. So the thing that's happening right now is you're seeing people in uncertain times where people are getting higher rates, right? And they're doing these different things. They want to work, it's not just, they don't want necessarily just the fun lender person right now. They want somebody who is going to help them make really good decisions at a really difficult time. And so how much professionalism do you bring to your process? How much of your process is a defined process that you can hand to somebody? How much of it is you winging it as you go? And what we're seeing is the people that are like, this is how we do it. This is how I'm going to take care of your clients. This is how I take care of people. This is when we do our updates. This is how we send our emails. This is when we do our lock process. This is what we educate our customers on. And they have that process they can hand to somebody. Those people are rising in this moment because they're bringing certainty in uncertain times. And the people that are kind of flying by the seat of their pants and they're used to going and shaking hands and smiling and kissing babies, but they don't really have a bunch of organization to their process, we're seeing those people struggle. And then they're more susceptible to the emotional roller coaster of all those things too, because without a defined process to fall back on and habits that free us from having to make good decisions, it's that much easier to be affected by the emotion of the situation and your business starts to fall apart. So the more you have really good habits and a defined process, I'm seeing those people really rise up and get out in front of more people and they have more positive things to focus on. And the ones who were kind of riding the roller coaster without really a process or a plan, I'm seeing those people losing market share. By the way, and just so you know, I want to say this because I think it's important. So when people are paying more, they expect more. So in other words, you buy a $6 hamburger from McDonald's and you love that burger for $6, but if you paid $60 for that same burger at Ruth's Chris, you'd be disappointed. Well, in the mortgage process, we don't make more money by selling the burger for $60. We don't get to control the price. But people still expect more when they're paying more. And so with the stress that's added to the borrower process, because they know they're being stretched and paying more for this thing, they also expect more. And so we have to continue to deliver more predictable results. We have to up our professionalism. 29 out of 29 people last week who filled out our customer service survey gave us a 9 or a 10 at how likely they'd be to recommend us to a friend or family member. The single word that was in most reviews, and this is kind of an anomaly, this is a newer thing over the last few months I'm seeing, was professionalism. They were super professional. And so we have to pay attention to those trends. What people are looking for right now is a predictable, professional process by a professional loan officer seasoned to be able to navigate this particular difficult market climate.